sa inyong lahat, mga bata. Tayo ngayon ay nasa ika-7 araw ng ating VCS. Very exciting, ano? Marami na kayo natutunan sa 6 na araw. So, this is the 7th day and today, ang topic natin ay I can help others heal. Sabihin nyo nga ulit, I can help others heal. At hindi lang ako magtuturo sa inyo. Nga pala, ako si Teacher EJ at makakasama ko sa pagtuturo sa lesson natin ngayon ay si Kuya Pawi. Makakasama ko rin na mamaya may kita nyo sumasayaw si Teacher Fiona, si Teacher Adi, makakasama rin natin si Teacher Eunice at si Teacher Clenor. Exciting, di ba? Kasi napakaraming guro ang magtuturo sa inyo sa araw na to. Kaya, abangan natin lahat yan, walang aalis, at walang kukurap. Pwede ba yun? Pero ang ibig sabihin lang nun, maging excited tayong lahat sa ating pag-aaral ngayon. God bless you! So alam ko na handang-handa na kayo na mag-aral, kaya tumayo tayong lahat. Pangungunahan tayo ni Teacher Pawi kasama si Ate Adi at saka si Ate Fiona sa pag-awit ng ating theme song.
Magandang araw sa inyo mga bata! Ako po ang inyong lingkod, si Kuya Pawi. Nais natin awitin po natin ating theme song. Ang title po natin ay Pinapagaling Ako ng Diyos. Sabay-sabay po natin awitin ang ating theme song para sa BCS na itong taon na ito.
Pinapalakas ako, binubuo ang aking pagkatao. La la la, la la la. Sa tuwa ko'y tataw ng nanamba, isip ko lagi na isang balsa. Sobrang kalungkutan aking dama-dama, puso'y nalulunod na dusa. Sa Diyos, kumapit yung lubos, pag-ibigay sa atin ay daos. Siya'y kumikilos, walang malulubos, pinapagaling tayo ng Diyos. La la la, la la la. Tayo'y pinapagaling, tinatanggap pa rin, pag-ibigay sa atin ay daos. Siya'y mahabagin at maibigin, tayo'y pagkagaling ng Diyos. Tayo'y pinapagaling, tinatanggap pa rin, pag-ibigay sa atin ay daos. Siya'y mahabagin at maibigin, tayo'y pagkagaling ng Diyos. La la la.
Theme song for this year's VCS ay Pinapagaling Ako ng Diyos. Palakpakan po natin ang ating Panginoon. Meron akong babasahin sa iyo sa isang linya sa chorus ay Siya'y mahabagin at maibigin, tayo'y pagagalingin ng Diyos. Lahat tayo ay siyempre minsan may sakit po tayo, pero siyempre ang ating Diyos, siya po ay pinapagaling tayo sa ating sakit. Mahabagin at maibigin, tayo minahal tayo ng Diyos. Kahit tayo ay makasalanan. Kaya lahat tayo ay sumunod tayo sa Diyos at mapagmahal tayo at marunong magpatawad sa isa't isa, at magmahal sa ating kapwa. Ayan. Awitin po natin ulit ang ating theme song na Pinapagaling Ako ng Diyos. Tuwing ako'y mayroong nararamdaman, ang hiling ay kagalingan. Ako'y may asa na aking malalapitan, hindi ako tatanggihan. Ako'y pinapagaling, tinatanggap pa rin, inihirap ang sulit ko. Pinapalaya, pinapalakas ako, binubuo ang aking pagkatao. La la la, la la la. Sa tila ko'y takot ang nanamba, isip ko lagi na isang balasa. Sobrang kalungkutan aking damang-dama, puso'y nalulugod na lusa. Lapit lang sa Diyos, kumakapit na lubos, pag-ibigay sa atin ay daos. Siya'y kumikilos, galak na lulubos, pinapagaling tayo ng Diyos. La la la, la la la. Tayo'y pinapagaling, tinatanggap pa rin, pag-ibigay sa atin ay daos. Siya'y mahabagin at ang maibigin, tayo'y pagkagaling ng Diyos. Tayo'y pinapagaling, tinatanggap pa rin, pag-ibigay sa atin ay daos. Siya'y mahabagin at maibigin, tayo'y pagkagaling ng Diyos. La la la, la la la. Salamat sa iyo mga bata, at nag-enjoy kayo sa ating awitin ng Pinapagaling Ako ng Diyos. Amen! Palakpakan po natin. Thank you! Maraming salamat sa inyo mga bata.
Tayong lahat ay manalangin. Jesus, maraming salamat po sa time na ito na makakapag-aral uli kami sa VCS. Salamat po sa napakagandang topic na nakaabang sa amin. Jesus, samahan niyo po kami na maging bukas po ang isip at ang puso namin at makapag-concentrate po kami para maintindihan po namin ang gusto niyong ituro sa amin ngayon. Sa pangalan ni Jesus po ang aming panalangin. Amen. So, sa pagpapatuloy ng ating lesson ngayon, ang title ng ating session 7 ay I Can Help Others Heal. I can help others heal. Ibig sabihin, tayo daw lahat ay inaasahan na makakatulong, tayong lahat ay kayang-kayang makatulong para sa kagalingan ng ibang tao. Pero bago yun, pwede bang balikan natin yung past session natin? So, kumplituhin lang natin ang sentence na to. During the previous lesson, I've learned that. Yon, dudugtungan nyo kung ano yung natutunan ninyo. Pwede ba yon? Sige nga, isa pa. During the previous lesson, I've learned that. Ayan. So, inintay ko talaga kayo kasi gusto kong siguraduhin na lahat kayo ay nakapagsabi ng inyong natutunan. Alam ko marami yon. Kung bibigyan ko pa kayo ng chance, baka mas marami kayong mailista. Importante sa mga natutunan natin, ilalagay natin sa ating mind, sa ating heart, at ilalagay natin sa ating actions. So, handa na tayo ngayon para umawit ng kanta natin for today. Tuturuan tayo ni Kuya Pawi ng ating bagong awit ngayon, which is entitled The Circle of Love. Isa pa nga, The Circle of Love.
God's love is like a circle forever and forever. I know that God loves me.
So, in the song that we sang, in the song that we've learned, we learned that Jesus is teaching us how to love others. That in the difficult times, we can be His hands, we can be His feet to help other people. Siyempre, wala naman talaga dito si Jesus na yung kamay niya umaabot, diba? Who will be the hands? Who will be the feet? Ikaw yon at ako. Tayo ang makakatulong sa ating kapwa. Kaya naman ang sabi ng kanta, circle of love. If it is a circle of love, lahat ng ginagawa natin, bumabalik din sa atin. Yung pagmamahal na sinishare natin sa kapwa natin ay bumabalik din sa atin. It's a nice song and it's beautiful enough that we can sing it always, all the time, and we can actually apply it to our relationship to other people. So ngayon, matutunghayan naman natin ang ating story, and this time, this is about Naaman and the servant. Handa na ba kayo makinig? Naaman and the servant girl. 2 Kings chapter 5. A long time ago, in the land of Aram, there lived a great man named Naaman. Naaman was the commander in the king's army. The king liked him a lot because he has won many battles for him. But he had a disease called leprosy, which affected his skin. His skin turned white, and in Bible times, people were taught that sickness makes people unclean. Thus, they are forced to live outside the city gates, away from everyone, until they get well. The disease separated him from his job, family, and friends. Now, Naaman has a servant girl who was a captive from Israel. The girl approached Naaman's wife and told her of a prophet from Samaria who could cure his leprosy. The wife immediately told Naaman and encouraged him to go and have the prophet cure him. Naaman immediately went to the king of Aram and asked for his permission to allow him to go see the prophet whom the servant is talking about. The king agreed and even sent a letter to the king of Israel, asking him to cure his servant Naaman. As soon as the king of Israel read the letter, he tore his robe and said, "Am I God? Can I kill and bring back to life a person? Why does this person send someone to me to be cured of his leprosy? He is trying to pick a fight with me by asking me to do something for him that I can't, even if I wanted to." Prophet Elisha, the man of God, heard that the king tore his robe because of Naaman and king's letter. He sent a message to the king of Israel and asked him to send Naaman to him, so that he will know that there is a prophet in Israel. Naaman then went to Elisha, and at the door, he was met by a messenger that told him to go wash himself 7 times in the Jordan River, so that his flesh will be restored and will be cleansed. Naaman went away angry and said, "I thought he would come out and stand over me and call on the name of his Lord, so I would be cured. I have rivers at home in Damascus that are better than Jordan River. Could I not wash in them and be cleansed?" He turned and walked away in anger. His servants came to him and said, "Sir, if the prophet had told you to do something great, you would have done it. So you should also do what he says when he tells you to do something as simple as wash and be cleansed." Naaman listened to them and went to the river Jordan and dipped himself in the water 7 times, just as the prophet Elisha had instructed him. His flesh became clean like that of a young boy. Naaman and all his servants went back to Elisha and said, Now I know that there is no God in all of the world except in Israel. Okay, sa napakagandang story na napanood natin, what do you think about Naaman? What happened to him? Correct. Si Naaman, bagamat isa siyang powerful na soldier, siya ay nagkasakit. What do you think motivated the young servant to help Naaman? Yes, naawa siya. Maaaring gusto niya talaga na gumaling na uli ang kanyang amo dahil alam niya na ito ay mabait at marami pang pwedeng magawang maitulong sa ibang tao. So, when we know that someone is hurting, what are the ways that we can help them? How can we become a help for others to heal? Now we are on to our next part of this lesson, and it is about our art activity. Today, we are going to make a blessing bag. But in this blessing bag, you will see some pieces of paper with verses containing encouragement in each of the paper. So, sa isang bag na ganito, maglalagay kayo ng mga pieces of paper at doon ay susulatan nyo ng mga encouragement. Katulad nito, nakasulat, never give up. There is a person loving you unconditionally. Diba? Pag nabasa mo to, may encourage ka talaga. So, what do you need to be able to make this blessing bag? Kailangan nyo ng colored paper, kailangan nyo ng glue, or pwede rin namang stapler, kailangan nyo ng pen or marker, at kailangan nyo ng scissors. And then, you can create this blessing bag. Just follow this video instruction. one of the papers in your blessing bag. Sana mag-cross nga yung path natin, ano? And ako din, in my bag, no, I hope that I can give it to you naman when I see that you need it. So, it's better and it's great that we are prepared whenever we know or whenever we have the chance to help other people through our blessing bag.
Okay, let us now discuss our memory verse. So, we will have Romans 15 verse 1. But first, let us recite everything together. Okay, kids. Romans 15 verse 1. We who are strong ought to bear with the failings of the weak and not to please ourselves. So, for our next part, we will be memorizing our verse. So, for us to easily remember everything, let us divide them into 5 sections. Number 1, we who are strong. And then second, ought to bear. Third, with the failings. Fourth, of the weak. And then last one, and not to please ourselves. So are we okay with that? So let us now proceed and try to memorize everything. Let us first take out the first part of our 5 sections. Blank, 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 blank ought to bear with the failings of the weak and not to please ourselves. Romans 15 verse 1. So very good. So after taking out the first part, let us now take out the first part and the second part. Blank, 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 with the failings of the weak and not to please ourselves. Romans 15 verse 1. Good job! Now, let us take out 3 parts. Blank, 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 blank of the weak and not to please ourselves. Romans 15 verse 1. Last 2 sections, let us now take out the 4th one. Blank, 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 and not to please ourselves. Romans 15 verse 1. Good job for reaching this section. And the last one, let us now take out the last part. Blank, 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 blank. Romans 15 verse 1. So once again, I would like to congratulate everyone for being able to memorize our memory verse. So before we discuss what this means, let us recite everything together. 1, 2, 3. Romans 15 verse 1. We who are strong ought to bear with the failings of the weak and not to please ourselves. So kids, what does this mean? So this means us, if we are strong, we have to help those who are weak. What does weak means? Those who are sick, those who need healing, those who are sad. Now, ate, how can we help those who are weak? I have 3 ways that we could help them. Number 1, of course, we have to pray for them. We have to pray for them by asking God to heal them, to help them, and for them to get strong again. And then another one, through words. How can we help them through words? By lifting them up, by encouraging them, and by saying good and positive words to them. And then lastly, by giving gifts. We could help them by giving them food, giving them things that we know could make them feel better or happy. So, with our verse, we just have to remember that when we are strong, we have to help those who are weak. So, children, for us to close this section, let us recite once again our memory verse. 1, 2, 3. Romans 15 verse 1. We who are strong ought to bear with the failings of the weak and not to please ourselves. Romans 15 verse 1. Okay, thank you for listening. God bless.
Hello mga bata, sa ating pagtatapos sa ating leksyon na natutunan kanina, mag-isip tayo ng mga tao na ating ipapanalangin. Okay, ilagay natin ito sa ating puso. Yung naisip natin, ilalagay natin sa ating mga puso. Ayan. Meron na ba? May mga naisip na ba kayo? 1 o 2 o hanggang 3 mga pangalan. Okay. Ayan, handa na ba natin gawin? O, sisimulan natin ito. Papanalangin natin isa-isa yung mga naisip natin. Pinapanalangin ko po. Children, sabihin natin yung pangalan na nasa isip ninyo na ipapanalangin. Amen.
Yay! Palakpak nga tayo ng 3 beses. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Lord, sa natutunan natin sa araw na to. Punong-puno na naman tayo ng lessons sa ating session 7. At natutunan nga natin that we can help others heal. So, ihanda nyo ang inyong sarili para sa session 8 bukas. Sigurado ako na marami uli kayong matutunan. Bye-bye mga bata! God bless you!